Hey up people, hope everyone's well as usual. Update on what I've been doing. Hello, this is Chasing Koi. My name's Terry. The dog that makes a load of noise is a Rebel. Don't think you're going to see much in here, it's a bit of glaze on there. I didn't really want to open out up, but because they've not had no sunlight for a few days because of the snow, I just scraped all that off. 2 ton of it, I presume. Yeah, they've not had much daylight, so I thought I'd better take a panel off for today. I'll show you what I've been up to. Been up to a few things. So we'll go up to the, I don't know what to call it really. Something I'm building. That's what we'll call it at the minute. I ain't done much though. It's a bomb site up here. I mean, if there were a bit more snow, it'd look beautiful, wouldn't it? But that's pedunculale, that's what I might call that. But when it's finished. I've got my post cut to size, etc. Got a wall plate stuck on now. Just got to put a bit of a wall plate across the top of that fence. I've got the timber through it. I'm not really actually bought out yet at the minute as such. No, I'm lying, because I have spent quite a bit on screws, nuts, bolts, etc. Timber locks. It's all expensive. Yeah, but that's more than what I've spent on at the minute. But I do want to get this. Let me pick these bits up. They're still falling out the tree from cutting it. I mean, look at that. 2 weeks ago now it got cut. But yeah, so anyway, I want to get this pit cleaned out. Get me irises took out and get a bit of the rooting under control before it busts out. Oh, there's another branch, look over there. Never mind, I'll get that one before it drops in, shall it? Oh, watch this one. Oh, I thought I was going in. Sorry about the camera work, people. Yeah, I've got to explain this. You'll see a few plant pots in my garden upside down. You won't see, ain't growing no plants like that. They're not actually for growing plants, they're for covering landmines, shall I say, from the dog. She covers them, I'll come and find them when I get in. If anyone were wondering. Yeah, so I want to get this pit cleaned out over the next week or so. I think I'm going to wait till next week when it just warms up slightly. I've got to get me, I don't know what to call them really, pain in the arses. They're not, when they're done trimmed up, they look nice. Those few over there, I bought them about 3 or 4 years ago now. 4 years ago now, I think it was, from B&Q. I paid about £8 each for them because they were just skin and bone out on them. So yeah, these few over here didn't really have any tops on them, so I've not touched them the last few years, but they've come up now this year. They're going to be ready for a spruce up around the top, I think. They'll look nice again once I've trimmed them all up. That one's coming on a bit better than I thought now. I think that was about the worst out of the lot. I mean, literally, it just had a bush on the bottom. Ain't that right? And a couple of sprouts here and there. And yeah, that one on the left, I think that was the worst up top. I think there was about nothing up there. I was debating, do I cut the stick off that were there, but I thought I'd leave it on. I'm glad I have now. But I probably won't touch that top this year. I'll still leave that one to grow a bit, I think. Might do a touch of trimming if it's out big and nasty in there. But yeah, so I want to get them trimmed up and looking nice. I've got the one at the back there in between the sheds. That one's a bit of a manageable size. It definitely helps it. Well, I've got 2 sheds on each side to stand on. That definitely helps that one. But I am going to, once it's thickened up a bit more down at the bottom here, come next season, I'm going to cut it in half again and lower it down a bit more, just so I get a bit more winter sun on this side of the pond, because the winter sun stops there at that step and it more catches that one and probably just into this one. Whereas I think if I take another 2 foot off of that, should give me half my pond in winter, I think, in the sun. Yeah, there's another pot look upside down. My snow shovel. Let's see what we can see around here. I'll show you in the filter house what I've been doing as well. Yeah, you ain't really seeing no. There's those 2 hogging the hot water pipe, look. Yeah, some people out there, it does thrash the electricity. But what do? You can't take it with you, you've got to spend it somewhere, ain't you? And to be fair, in all honesty, these don't get no spent on them compared to what we spend on that mutt in there. I love the world. Oh, I tell you something, let's turn that down, I'll get shot for that, won't I? Oh, I hope we still upload it. I think uploading is the right word, isn't it? Oh, and I must say thank you to a lot of people for subscribing. Over the moon. I am thinking about a giveaway, probably at 500 subscribers. I don't know what yet. Someone might get a stamp on an envelope or something, I don't know. But I am thinking about something. So as Cropis Coy would say, if someone had polished me thumb, much obliged. You ain't seeing much there, are you? Right, let's go inside, tell you what I've been doing. I've done quite a bit, to be fair. I have boarded the ceiling, insulated, finished and boarded all the way through. Over the moon with that. I have boarded and insulated, let me step back without falling over. Boarded and insulated the side wall there, and I have boarded and insulated the back wall across there. So I've been slightly busy. So that's them ones done. I've just got to tackle the main back wall now. Great. Get it a bit tidied up. I am not going to sink any wires in the walling, as just get the sunlight a bit better. Yeah, as it's only a 2-inch wall, and I'm putting best part of 2-inch of insulation in it, and the thing will chop and change over the time it's here anyway. I was going to say years, but I don't want to be here another year. I want to be gone and out of this property. So I'll look in the winter window if anyone's saying hello. Yeah, so for that reason I will put the wires where I can see them, so I don't put a screw through them later on in the future. No one can still tell me what that one is though. It's a bit awkward to see like this, I know that. Let's see if I can get you a better picture like that. But he's not a lemon Arawaki, Vince. Not to say you said he was, but I just love the way you say it. But if someone can tell me what that little one is down there, it's a pasty yellow all the way through, different tones of it. But it's my fry, what the one I kept from last year, and I don't know what badge to put on it. It's trouble. It's trouble. Dun. What are you going to tell them? Come on, Fatso, what are you going to tell them? Oh, you don't like talking, do you? And tell them out. You got nothing to say. Oh, like and subscribe. You deserve a biscuit for that, don't you? You do, don't you? It's sitting at about 12 degrees at the minute. There you go, Fatso. Have a couple of them. It's the last of the F&D food, and then I am going to go on to the Sakiyakare. Don't they just look beautiful? I tell you, I love this winter window. I love it. Don't get right, it will get, that will be Perspex, that will be Perspex, and some new stuff where you can actually see through it a bit better going on there. But they're what I just chucked on at winter. And I can't wait to get my tops on this year. I'm definitely going to get my tops on this year. I didn't put them on when I first done the pond, as in I got advised that the liner, the big thick rubber stuff, does actually shrink in its first year. So I got told by the manufacturers, only slightly. So if any of you are sticking to a window, I don't know if you can see a bit of it down there, etc, etc. I did just leave enough play around the outside of it, hopefully to compensate for that, and let it heal. Look at that, that stops you dead, doesn't it? It disappeared, he has. It's disappeared. What were I saying? Yeah, so with the liner, they did say it shrunk just slightly in its first year. It's been nearly 2 years now, so I can't wait to get the tops on, make that look nice, neat and tidy. Get some proper panels put in there. Spruced up a bit this year, I think, just so it looks a bit neater and tidier, it'd be nice. But yeah, that thing does cost a packet. It ain't designed in staying there, it's only going to be here for a few weeks. I do want to put it on the old Pedunkalale, as you do. Oh, we're a bit busier now, look. You think, yeah, now Fatso said something, him up there is going to chuck us some food. But you've all got to say something. If you all shouted it, they'd probably hear you, wouldn't they? No, I don't want to play ball, we're still a bit shy. So it's a bit cold still, Dad. We're not used to the temperatures up, down, we don't know whether we're coming or going. That one is one of my favourites in the pond. That one of the first ones I picked. And it definitely changes colour throughout the year. It goes from dead dark, and it can go to virtually as white as Sylvester there, believe it or not. I have got some pictures. I've got to tell people as well, yeah, I rubbish with technology. I've been having to do my videos in one slot because I've tried doing bits and putting them together, cutting and pasting. I'm learning it's cool now, but my daughter showed me and he's showing again. What I'm getting at is I have got some clips of footage of it different colours, because the first time it changed its colour, I had to go into the wife and say, I think someone stuck a fishing pond. And it probably took me 20 minutes to sit working it all out. And I thought, no, I own that fish. That is one of mine. But Gordon Bennett did it change colour. When I get used to cutting and pasting, I'll stick it on. Yeah, so in here then, I have as well. I've connected my taps up now. And I've not bought anything I've had to buy so far on, because I've done my air as well. I've had to buy one tap, and I did buy one elbow. I really needed two because I need another elbow there. But that'll do for now. So I've put my air in. Still wants tinkering and straightening up properly. I've put two valves in at the bottom now. Connected up to waste. Straight out the side of the shed. And what we're going to do is, I will show you. Maybe you can see on that wall over there. I know it looks a bit unsightly, but it's the best I've got. Unless I dig my drain up from right down there, under that wall, under this 1500 deeper soil. I know I can bring it up pretty quick once I'm in here. And then there's another wall here of about X amount of feet. So yeah, I think that's my easiest option. I've got two dirty pumps. I do a lot of groundworks anyway. So yeah, I've put that pipe in. It comes around there at the minute. And you can see it. There's the one sticking out the side of the shed. I've stuck a barrel there at the minute, so I will connect everything up on a dirty pump just there, and that will make my life a lot easier. I didn't really want to go to all this trouble, because like I say, we wanted to be out of this house last year, but the way things have gone, yeah, that's another story, isn't it? So I've just been on the phone to Skegster, Skegness Pond Supplies. I must say, no one can compete with him on prices. I've got to start shopping there, I must do. So if you've not been over to Skegness Pond Supplies, please give him a try. Say that the chasing one sent you, Terry, and say that Vince sent him first, the twisted one. Thank you, Vince. I've probably not got much more to say at the minute. I'm probably starting to bore you. That little one, never put any size on. The only size it's put on is a little lump on the side of its mouth. But that one, Champion Bloodline one, I hope that one is going to be a lump, all over. Yes, I would like to learn a bit off Mr. Hadfield. So when it comes to the shows, I've got half a chance. So every time I do bump into him this year, I hope I do, I'm going to do my best to pick his brains on what, when, where, how, if, but, maybe, because he seems to be pretty good at it. And in comparison, when you look at the timeline he's been doing it, here she is. I don't want to go too close because I'll spook him. I think it's in him. But that's the one I'm on about. If anyone can put a badge on it for me, I'll be over the moon. The little yellow one underneath. Sorry about the shade. Or the glare, what you call it. Oh, it's a pain in the backside, isn't it? But yeah, so it's that one there. And then one can put a badge on it for me. It's only toe side. He's a monster. I just hope he carries on going that way. Depends how I look after him, doesn't it? Yeah, so I've not got much more to say at the minute. Now my next step, what I want to do is, yeah, back to Skegness Pond Supplies. I want to put a 4-inch slide valve in there, so I don't have to keep shoving my hand down that frigging pipe when it's cold and sticking one of them in it. Excuse me. So I'm going to put a 4-inch one in there. I don't mind dropping both barrels at the same time when I clean. I want to stick, excuse me, can we see how that 4-inch pipe coming in there? I want to stick a wire junction on that. one slide valve, wire junction coming off. I'm going to put a ball valve on that one though, because that one will be my purge valve. That's my plan. So wire junction in there with a slide valve, wire section coming off with a ball valve, put a slide valve in there. That means I can shut that system off and clean it without getting my hands wet. But before you know it, it's another 200 quid nearly, isn't it? So that's my plan there, what I want to do. I want to get this back wall insulated and boarded. I would like to get on with Peduncle Alley, but not in that weather. So yeah, to get this back wall tidied up, boarded out, would be nice. I want to, I'm going to, my electric box, before I start going mad and putting it all in there, I only put it on that wooden plate as well, where I didn't have no boards on it. It will come off that. I'm actually thinking of putting it there. Reason being is, I have blankish wall there. Well, it is a blank wall if I want it to be. And I have a blank section of wall there. Now, my plan was to stick a backy shower there, or stick one there. If I end up sticking it there, that is going to be in the way. So I'm thinking that will be better off there under the window. As in, I don't think I'll ever stick a backy shower there or there, as there was no point putting them there. So yeah, that's what I've done. That's what I want to do. I will keep using foam, and I tell you something, the heater does go a long way at the minute. Now then, if anyone could help me out on this, actually, I used to own some caravans I used to rent out on the East Coast. I bet the Skegton knows them. I can't remember what company it's called, bloody hell. One was called The Chase. Hey, how's that? The site was called The Chase, yeah. How's that for one? And Sunnymead at the top of where the fairgrounds and all that are. But anyway, yeah, I used to own 2 caravans there, and I've actually got a caravan boiler. Would I be mad to put a, sorry about going so fast, put a boiler up on there, caravan one, which runs off of that stuff? Tell me if you think I'm crazy. Now, I already own the boiler. Obviously I will have to buy the gas when I use it. What do you think? Yeah, and I've got, oh yeah, I've got my wires to pin up there and about there, and I'm going to that light you see there, I want to put it more on the front up there, just so it lights the pond up a bit better when needed. So yeah, that's a bit of, like I say, what I've done, what I want to do. What you got to tell them? Like and subscribe. Well done, my dear. That's the first time. No, I think that's the second time you've said it, isn't it? What are you going to say? What you got to say? Bugger all, he says. No? Ink, you want to say oh? No? Do you know something? I've not got a name for him either yet. Any ideas, anybody? Male? He's got a name already. That's Cuckoo. That's Cuckoo. And that's Chanel. Work it out, guys. Work it out. Don't think I have yet. Here, you'll say it, won't you? What you got to say? Laters.